for all the nice guys out there, for all these guys that are getting friend zoned, or maybe they hang out with women, but they're social, but at the end of the day, they're just not getting laid because they just have very friendly, very nice guy kind of a vibe with every girl they meet. However, when it finally comes time to show that you're a man and make the interaction man to woman, or escalate things, or show some kind of intent, you're too much of a, and as a result, you get friend zoned. As a result, you're not getting the girls that you want. As a result, she's not taking you seriously. Whatever it is, maybe it's not even at that point, right? Point being, though, is you cannot display intent confidently to a girl. Actually, you can confidently. You can't even display intent to a girl at all. You're afraid to display that intent, right? You're afraid to tell the girl you think she's cute. You're afraid to tell the girl you're attracted to her. And part of the reason is you're afraid is you don't know how to properly display it. The other part of it is you're worried about what the judgment is going to be from the girl, or what her reaction is going to be, right? So both of those are bad. The way you get over this is by facing the fear directly. What do I mean? Well, if you're uncomfortable or afraid or unconfident to display intent to a girl, that means that is your sticking point, and you should treat it as such, meaning you need to be going out and practicing doing that sticking point, okay? Whether it's you're afraid to open, whether it's you don't know what to say after opening, whether it's making the interaction man to woman, whatever the sticking point is, you need to go out and get the reps in, not watch 1,000 videos on it, get the reps in and experience that situation, okay? I don't know how to make the interaction man to woman. Well, go out and start displaying intent in your interactions. Okay, and as I said before, this alone is not going to get you laid. However, over time, you will be able to tell the girl you think she's cute without panicking, without being in your head about it. You know, at first, it's going to be a huge deal. It's going to be really hard to just muster up balls to even tell the girl you think she's cute. Okay? And eventually you're going to start doing that, and you're going to be nervous, you're going to be scared, you're going to be shaking probably. Maybe not, some of you probably not, but at least half of you. if the girl is of a certain caliber, for sure. Okay? So that's what's going to happen at first. However, you keep doing it. You face the fear head on. You get the reps in by putting yourself in that situation. But also, you have the right theory in place. Okay? You either watched enough videos, you had the right mentor in place, you had the right coach that was guiding you and telling you exactly what you needed to say and get the right experiences. It was either videos or a mentor, whatever it was, you had the right theory in place and you took the action consistently. By doing that enough times, by telling the girl, displaying that intent enough times and getting some successes, getting some failures, getting some neutral responses, by seeing all of these different reactions and absorbing and observing all of these different responses, right? It becomes, patterns will start to develop, right? Patterns will start to develop. And that, by being in that situation so many different times, you suddenly become confident in that situation because you've seen all the different responses. And no matter what happened, you realize I'm not going to die by displaying some intent to this girl. You know, if anything, you learn very quickly how to calibrate and smoothen it up the delivery and when's the right time to say it. And, you know, if you're studying enough and you're getting enough guidance with this, you'll really know step by step of what needs to be done, right? So point being, though, you did this enough times, you become very confident with it. Ironically enough, you'll get to a point where it truly doesn't matter what the reaction is from the girl, okay? And once you've gotten to that point where you can display that intent unapologetically, unashamedly, no given, honestly, even just laugh if the response is negative. If once you can get to that point, then you'll truly be able to make the conversation masculine. Then you'll truly have that, at least giving off that abundance, that non-neediness. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows like, yo, I take it or leave it. It's just, it bleeds through in the sub-communications. The tiny, tiny, subtle micro expressions and the way your voice sounds when you're delivering it and the body language, and it's all completely congruent. And that's when you'll start getting the reactions you want. That's when you'll start getting the girls you really want. And that's when you'll get them pursuing you, okay? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the line was, if it's not coming from the right place, if it's not coming from the right frame. And the way you get the right frame is by going out and getting the experiences, getting the failures, getting the successes, analyzing your previous interactions, learning from them, getting guidance, getting, mentors that are going to tell you the fastest way to get to the next step, right? So it's all of these things in combination that's going to get you to that place that you really want to be at, okay? And I can tell you from experience, I did it in a matter of years. It could have probably been done even faster, honestly, in hindsight, but I kind of did it around for the first couple of years of my journey, right? I just dabbled online. I just looked up a bunch of videos on YouTube, and literally, guys, I spent the first 6 to 9 months just studying pickup theory and never did a single approach. Was too afraid to even make one single approach. Just to let you guys understand this, I didn't have the balls at first to make approaches by myself. It wasn't until I invested and had some skin in the game and had somebody to push me through those things that ultimately led me to take those first couple steps and give me the confidence I needed to make the next couple steps, and showed me step by step how the interaction should go. Okay, so if you want somebody in place for that guidance, that has the proper understanding of it, that's gone through that transformation, that went from that shy, antisocial person into the dude that's not afraid to approach the girl, that knows the theory behind every move that he's doing. If you want that to be you, I can get you to that next spot. Okay, so if you're interested in this, click the link below, fill out the application, and we will be reaching out to you to discuss further details. Look forward to talking with you. Look forward to helping you level the up and achieve your goals with women. Helping you I fucked it up. Damn, that was going so smooth. Help you level up and achieve your goals with women in dating. Okay, so sorry I fucked it up. I'm not reading off a script here. I'm just telling you like it is. All right, that's it, man. Peace out.